James, I haven't seen you in ages. I thought like you just disappeared. Did it get that bad that you just stopped coming?
Yeah, I was talking negative. I don't like to be negative. I like to try to be positive. This was depressing me even more. I didn't want to articulate what the fuck I was watching after a match. It's been awful. I've always been trying to back Jose because I wanted to be behind the manager. I don't want to be a sacking club, but he became untenable being our manager. The fans were unhappy, the players were unhappy. It was time to move on, and when he left, physically I felt a weight off of my shoulders.
Straight away.
And imagine what the players felt. I mean, I honestly felt so happy when he left. I was playing music at work.
Was you surprised that they actually made that change so early?
I thought it was the right time, but they couldn't do it the day when the Champions League draw was done, so they had to do it the day after. The morning when I got it, I felt a bit of a surprise, but my God, was it a happy Christmas present for me.
Looking at the difference in the last two games, Cardiff more so. I mean, today we were made to work today, but we still obviously we did and we played attacking football where we could. What's been the biggest difference like between the two managers?
It feels like watching the games with Jose, players were told you've got to stick to these certain boxes where you've got to stick to and play. Now it feels like there's freedom across the whole pitch. Players, creative players who are really, really good players we spent a lot of money on are being told, go and play, be creative, do what you're supposed to do, play the football you're meant to play. And it feels like they're doing that. I think, doing what we're doing right now won't work against some of the bigger teams. We've got to be tactically more astute. But right now, when we're playing a Cardiff, a Huddersfield, a Newcastle, a Bournemouth might be a slightly tougher fixture. But by the time we get to Tottenham, we need to be a bit better than this. And we need to be more tactically astute. But right now...
I mean, that will come. I mean, like Ollie keeps saying, he's been brought in here to just make the players enjoy football again. Put smiles on faces, get the fans back on side. And it's like... He did that within 48 hours, didn't he?
Well, some people were saying, let's bring Conte in. He's available. Conte upset every single player at Chelsea. Yeah. So do these players need another hammering like Jose gave them from Conte? I don't think they do. They need to be told they're brilliant. They need a hug. They need to just start playing the football that Man United should be playing. Ole knows the style we should be playing. Whether he's tactically astute enough, whether he's stern enough to tell them off when the time is right, we don't know that right now. But right now, this place is very, very happy. Before the match, people are excited to come to this match. Before the match, me and all the guys we travelled with were all like, what's the best we can hope for? 1-0. 1-0 against Huddersfield. That's what we all thought. What's the best we can hope for against Cardiff? 1-0. Right now, we just beat them 3-1. I put a stupid bet on of 6-0. But
so you're getting a bit carried away though. I predicted 4-0, but we could have got it, but in the end, the goal went to Cardiff, but we took our foot off it. But is that the difference though? Ollie said, we want 1, we want 2, we want 3, we want 4. We keep pushing, we keep pushing.
We're happy. The team's happy, the fans are happy. When that happens, that's all you want. If we win or lose or draw, it doesn't really matter. But if we come away from a match being happy with the style of football the team's played, the way that we're trying to take the game on, then we're a happy set of fans. It doesn't really matter. We're not that demanding. We've won everything. We've seen everything won. Yeah, we don't demand us to win every single trophy all the time. We want to see us win every trophy all the time, but we want to see the style of football. We want to enjoy the day out first and foremost, and that's really where it started from.
Man of the match today?
I mean, strangely, I would say Mata. Or the strange option would have been Phil Jones. I thought he played a really good game.
Yeah, sure. Phil Jones done all right. There's a few people behind me saying sort of Pogba for man of the match. Just on Pogba though, there was a lot made of him in his Jose time under Jose. Some people accused him of lack of professionalism, not trying, downing tools, etc. Do you think that was true? And now he's playing and picking and choosing, or do you think the problem was Jose keeping him back? Where do you stand on that?
I've always been pro Pogba. I think Pogba is one of the best football players in the world. Allowed to be creative, he can be one of the best players in the world. When he's told to stick to a role that he's not familiar with, that he doesn't really want to play, he can hold the team back, and it's never going to work. Why would you hold a Ferrari into first gear the whole time? Yeah. It doesn't work. Sanchez, we might see the same thing happen to him as well. Yeah. He was clearly happy with when he left because of the song that he played as he's approaching the ground, and he seems to have come back a hell of a lot earlier to fitness. So Pogba, I would rather Pogba stayed than Jose. Pogba is a world-class player on his day. Today he was fantastic. Maybe the 2 goals I should give him man of the match, but I just felt that every time I was talking to someone about a great moment, it was always about a Mata pass. Mata's intelligence, his passing was brilliant. last man of the match in the previous game, it wasn't given to who I thought it was, and that was Martial. But it was given to Jesse Lingard. Was it
Lingard, yeah.
It was Lingard. Lingard was outstanding as well, but I thought Martial was outstanding.
Yeah.
We missed him today through food poisoning. Hopefully he's back against Bournemouth and he'll destroy them.
Listen, man, have a great New Year.
Really good to see you, man.
You got your Christmas present.